Hi Sag, how are you? How's it going? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always my darlings, you are very welcome here to your bi-weekly reading for July the 17th to July the 30th 2017. And as always, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. Check out your moon sign videos and your rising sign videos. I do it myself, so no harm in looking whatsoever, okay? Right, darlings, hope you're well. Hope you're really enjoying summer, because we're in the middle of it now. We're in the thick of it now. And I don't know about where you guys live, but in Ireland the weather's been really interchangeable. So one minute you're wearing sunglasses and the next you're holding an umbrella, which is, you know, it's very interesting. Keeps you interested, I guess. Keeps you on your toes. So, darlings, what I want to say to you is we're doing something a little bit different this bi-weekly reading, right? Because I don't know, I just get kind of bored doing the same spreads for you all the time, and I've even changed my cards. You see, I'm using the Rider-Waite, but it's the Radiant Rider-Waite, red leather, yellow leather, the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. So look, see, it's so much more vivid and colourful. It's gorgeous, actually. It's so beautiful. And as well, it's smaller, so I can shuffle better, which is great for my small hands. Also, my other cards were getting a little bit tired, so I said I'll give them a break and bring these guys back in. These are fun. I always have lovely, fun, interesting spreads with these guys, so we'll use these. This spread that I'm doing for you for this bi-weekly reading is called the Who Am I Now and Where I'm Going spread. Because as you know, I'm all about the individual, and I think a lot of people, it's something about July and even coming into August and September that make people take stock again. Makes them kind of go, well, where am I going? Like, what is going on with life at the moment? And who am I? Because we're not who we were yesterday. So it's just a moment of taking stock, all right? So I want to do that for you for now. So if love pops into this, grant, I'll talk about it and I'll clarify, and that's not a problem. But more importantly, it's about you, okay? You as a person, right? And I'll talk you through, obviously, the different positions and what it all means, okay? And as I always say, if you haven't done it already, put this video on pause, grab a cup of tea, grab a coffee, grab anything, grab a sandwich, whatever you want, and come back and enjoy this reading with me, all right? So let's get cracking. So this is your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh positions. So we'll go to the very center. This is who you are now. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, thank God. Oh, thank God. Sagittarius. Yes, yes. Why am I like, oh yes, this is great? Well, this is great because this is, for me, this is like your card, all right? This is the Temperance card, and it's in a major arcana. And this is about having, as I say, like, I say inner intellect about yourself, having wisdom, understanding how you work from the inside out, but it's about having really strong balance within yourself. And that emotionally, yes, it's about emotional balance, but it's also about mental balance. It's physical balance. It's knowing that wherever you put your foot, literally, wherever you put your foot, you are strong and you are your own pillar of strength, and that nothing can sway you. So that life may rock back and forth around you, and drama may happen around you, and really crappy situations may happen around you, and people may not treat you very well. But this is about knowing that no matter what you walk into, no matter where you step forward into, that you can't be swayed. This is inner intellect of one of its like strongest forms. But there's a social awareness, I was going to say. Yeah, there is a social awareness about it, I guess. Because when you go outside and when you speak to different people and people see that your vibe is different, they notice that. And go, this person can't really be pushed around. Like, no. I don't even mean like I'm going to push you around. I mean just like you, no matter, it's like they also understand that you can't be swayed. There's a peace and calm that comes with this as well. And it's almost like finally you're starting to feel like your soul is a little bit more cleansed. Maybe there were things going on in the last few months or few years for you, and it could be work, or it could be home life, or it could be love life, whatever, that made you just feel like It just took its toll on you and it just weighed you down. But it didn't just weigh you down on your shoulders. It got on the inside and it just cluttered you up with all that bad feeling, all that badness that came from that and came from other people. Well, this is about that going away. This is about letting those waters cleanse over you and getting rid of all that toxic energy inside you. Saggy, this is where you are now. Sorry, this is who you are now. And this, for me, this is you, and you're in the major arcana and you're in dead center of this reading. It's like you're finally starting to realize that you are the guardian of your own path. And that it's time you put yourself at the center of that. But not in a big egotistical way. In just a very knowing way. How awesome is that to have? Who you are now. This is such an elevation of the self here. And just take stock of this, Sag. Just be like, wow, I've actually come quite far. Yeah, you have. Don't always need to fight. You don't always need to fight. Sometimes you just need to be. That's it. Things will come to you. But you have to be of clear mind and thought. And clear emotion. But you are. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, that's just great. Okay. Now your second card is which covers this. This is what you don't know about yourself. Oh, by the way, I'm taking these. Normally I'm like flip the cards really quick at the beginning of readings, but I'm starting to just, with this one in particular, I like kind of discovering them as we go along, okay? So we'll do that, right? So this card, the second one again, is this is what you don't know about yourself. Okay. Okay. What you don't know about yourself, said. I don't know if you're aware that you're like, I'm the king of my own castle here. Alright. I like nice things. I like money. I like fruition in any form whatsoever. But not only that, it's like I want to show it off. There's this interesting Leo element that I sometimes get with this King of Pentacles, and he's so ornate. Like, look at his clothing even, and his throne and his crown. I mean, my God. And not only that, look, he's got his foot up here as well. It's like, and look at it, he's wearing armor underneath this very elaborate cloak, and he's at the top, obviously, look, because he's grown. That's the sky back there. And not only that, he likes to show off his pentacle. He's like, did you see my pentacle lately? This is my pentacle. Now remember, kings can be female, it can be within females as well, right? Because we don't do gender specific, we don't do that here at all. This is about you embodying, if you are female, male energy, and of course if you are male, then also just kind of checking in on that masculine energy that you have. So what you don't know about yourself, Sag, I don't want to be the one to say this. What you don't know about yourself is that you're a little bit materialistic. Which is odd, right? Because Sag isn't really like that. Sag is like the nomad. Like, but when you like material goods, when you like specific things, like you like them and you'll only get them, you know? There's also, it's kind of like a certain amount of brand loyalty sometimes. A little bit. We're like, oh, I wouldn't buy that sort of phone. I'd only buy an iPhone. You know? It's like, this is what you don't know about yourself. Look, we all have our traits, right? But I think it's important. This is more so saying to you that what you don't know about yourself is that you're kind of exuding this side of you, but it's actually a bit over dramatized. Is that this is how you're appearing to some people, is that you, at times you can be a bit showy and maybe materialistic and only going for the things that look good rather than substance. This could be with people in your life as well. Like that you only go for maybe, I'm not saying you do, but there's a possibility for some of you that you're just like, hey look, I'm just really attracted to good looking people, that's it. That's it, that's how it is, and I want good looking people. And alright, you know what you like, but then there's no substance really behind that, is there? Looks fade, right? Items fade, money goes. And for some of you as well, it could be material goods that you're just like, I only like a certain thing and I want to get that, and that's it. But not because it's the most sustainable item. It's because it looks good too. I think it's time maybe, Sag, for some of you, just maybe check in on this and say, am I really like that? And if I am, this is what I'm showing out to the world, which you don't really want, right? I'd much rather see you in this energy, which has nothing like that. Look, showy, showy, showy. Nothing like that. I think you should show your inner wisdom. And I always talk to you about your intuition as well. You should show that. You need to show that. I think it's time for you to show a deeper side to yourself rather than this, because this feels very surface. And that's, well, let's face it, like, surface is boring. It's boring, isn't it? Want to get a bit deeper. Want to have those philosophical conversations with people. Want to exchange ideas about things. And even if you don't agree, that's fine. But it's having that, going down deeper than what you may be like pushing out to others. I'm not saying you are, and in many ways I'm not saying that this is bad. If that's how you want to roll, then that's how you want to roll. But I'm saying you've more to give than that. So show that. Show your depth. Do you know what I mean? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, your third card here, this is what you need to relinquish, right? Get rid of. Right, Sag, you've got the 5 of Pentacles here. Some of you are holding on to a scenario that happened 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 5 weeks ago. It involves somebody else. It could have been a work or family life, or it could also, you know what? Let's do this. Shall we clarify? Yes. Oh, I forgot how jumpy these cards were. Woo! It can be an emotional thing as well that you've walked away from, but you're still holding on to this energy and it's not serving you. Easy. 2 cards. Yeah. Bingo. Guys, look. I did say it could be love. It was love. It could have been a relationship. It definitely was a relationship. Or someone that you shared a lot of time with, or even 2 years with. It depends on what you regard as a long-term commitment, all right? But I see that here. And what you're holding on to is the past with this particular person here. And like, I get that it caused you a lot of pain. And I get that you just went like a hedgehog and you just turned yourself inwards. Like, you just went. It's funny, I never get that energy of this before. But you see, this what's the interesting thing when you use different decks, that you get certain images. So see how, like, you know, the hedgehog turns inwards and it just spikes out? And this is it here. You've got a major arcana here, which is the moon card, and it's ruled by Pisces and Scorpio. And some of you may have that in your chart as well. It could be your Venus or Mars. It could also be your moon sign as well, which is a really big thing. Or some of you may be involved with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, right? The thing with this, darling, is it's gone now. You've walked away from it, and kind of the two of you. Two of you walked away. Okay. What I need to say to you is be very, very careful of your ex coming back, or sending you text messages, or trying to get in your space again. Right? You have to be careful about this, because I don't trust them. No, not at all. There's huge amount of emotional manipulation here that I'm not keen on, and they have that threaded through their personality and who they are. And I mean, it might have been nice at the start and it was all lovely and you thought it was one way, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, and it just split. Like, it just both went like that, and you were severely hurt by this. But like, you were so emotionally, like, I can't even, like, you were destroyed by this. You were knocked out, you were knocked down. But you walked away anyway. Well, you had to, I mean, because I feel like it's... But just be careful of them, Sag, because look, they're kind of coming back running after you here going, hey, do you remember me? If the odd time they send you a message, delete it, ignore it. If the odd time they try to ring you, delete it, ignore it. This is not a bad thing. Look, tough love. You have to teach people how to treat you. They didn't treat you very well with this. Can I just say, I know I just kind of feel like there's these little whispers in your ear again of, hey, how are you? Oh, I really miss you as a friend. Wrong. Don't go for it. Do not fall for it, Sag. You need to know this now. Do not fall for it, because it's just them wanting to feel wanted, and they don't... I'm getting really annoyed, sorry. And they don't give a shit about your well-being, and they didn't give a shit when they did this to you. Okay? Gotta be real with you, Sag. I can hear them, and you know what as well, I can hear them giving a sob story. I was like, oh, I just was at a different place in my life, or I just broke up with my boyfriend now and I'm really fragile. Oh, really? Or girlfriend, sorry. It's just because I can hear like a woman's voice, and I'm just like, oh, really? Is that it? That's great. Yeah, nothing to do with me, girl or boy. That has nothing to do with me. You do not pull me into that. So don't. This is a major red flag. I can't even tell you how major this is, because this, if you dare go back there, Sag, this ruins... I feel traumatic enough saying this, but this ruins everything. Everything that you've worked through with yourself, where you've gotten to at this point, the people in your life that have actually been there for you, unlike them. You're shaking it all up for the possibility of, oh, maybe there might be a reconciliation. Do you really? Do you really? No. No. Oh, they're just manipulating you left, right and centre. My God. This is what you need to relinquish, Saggy. I know it sounds like I'm giving out again. I don't mean to. I just get really passionate about these things. You need to relinquish this, as in you need to let this go. You need to cut them out. Delete the number, whatever you need to do. Block them on Facebook, block them on WhatsApp, whatever. Because they're always going to do this. They're always going to try and get back in with you because they feel lonely and they want attention and validation. And that's not fair on you. That's not why you're here. That's not why, and that's not what you're about. Whew. Anyway, that was that was the third. We're only on the third card. I'm already giving out. I'm so sorry. We'll go through it. Let's keep going. Right. So what you need to develop. What's this? Okay. So I said about Scorpio as well and Pisces, and this is here. So some of you really must have Scorpio and Pisces in your chart. More so Scorpio, I feel, because so the Death card is here as a major arcana. Your second one out of the 4, which is nice. And this is about something dying in order for something to be born out of it. That at the time it feels like it is the worst feeling in the world, that your life is crumbling all around you, that there is death and destruction, and everything you've known, everything you've loved, every person you've ever put investment in has just let you down. Like literally let you, like family, love, work, everything just let you fucking down, and you're just like, wow, could it get any lower? That's what it feels like. But death has to come in for a certain reason. And it's about, for you, it's about saying goodbye to things. Because even though you're probably like, nah, I don't care, bye, see you later. On the inside, I don't think Saggies are really like that. I think you hold on to things, you just don't tell anyone. You just don't tell anyone. So what you need to develop is to learn how to say goodbye to things so that better things can come in for you. Like much better things. See, the sun is rising here after this turbulent night before. And yeah, someone's died, and you know, I've got the kids here and they're all like, what the hell's going on? You know, I get it, but there's a rebirth element to this, or as I call the supernova card. When a star dies, a star is born. And you need to learn that this is all part of it. It's okay to say, you know what, that shook me and that fucked me up for ages. Like for like months I was not the same person. I was just a shell. It's okay to say these things rather than go, oh no, I'm okay, yeah, fine. Like, speak your truth. And your truth was, you went through a really hard freaking time. And people, especially family as well, let you down. This is embracing this energy and letting it come in, because you've got better days coming to you. But you need to learn this death and rebirth cycle. You just do. And it starts and begins with this person. I just get so annoyed at them. I just feel like poor excuse for a partner. Sorry. Like, really though. Like, poor excuse. There's, not that there isn't love there, but it's not love. It's not real love. It's not passionate, beautiful love. Just you're always on the fence as well. You never could really get in, could you? No. They never really let you in, could they? Sorry, it feels so strongly for me. It's like pulling me back every time. I want to focus on where you, all about you, because this energy now feeling of me being pulled back to this card is the same energy you're going to feel with them. Like you might want to, you feel like you're being pulled back to them. You might feel like this is destiny or karma or something. I'm here to tell you it's not. It's just how that they operate. That's just how it is. You're always probably going to feel that pull to them, but you're never going to get what you need and what you deserve. And you're learning this. This is what you'll be developing. This death and rebirth, which is major for you. Because then you know you go into any scenario, know that you'll be okay. Even if it goes crap again, you know you'll be all right. You'll be like, no, I went through this before. I can do it again. And I will do it again. And I will flourish. Whew, heavy. Heavy. Now, the last three cards, I want to flip them all together. I like flipping these three together, all right? So go. Yay, yay. Oh, yes. Cool. Right. Yes, Sag, this is all good, baby. This is so good. Right, so 5, 6, and 7. This is what you'd love to become. This is your current quest. Nice. And this is where it will lead you. Even better. Right, so a lot of you, this could possibly be a love reading here. I mean, that's how I feel. It could be work for some of you, or home life as well, because I said about family up here. But this is just good. Right, okay, let's get started. So what you'd love to become is the Ace of Swords. So when I said to you about speaking your truth, and that's okay, I think you do want that, because it showed up here as the Ace of Swords, and this is speaking your truth, and this is about cutting away at all the bullshit. This is about cutting away at all the flowery language and not really getting answers and getting half answers and not actually getting to the truth of things. The Ace of Swords comes in and is like, you cannot do that to this person anymore. You will not do this to Saggy anymore, because Saggy's got something to say. What is it, Saggy? Saggy, take the mic or take the sword. What is it you have to say? And now it's like you're being more truthful in yourself. And as I said, speaking your truth and being in your truth. Now, I'm not saying that you got to be careful a little bit with this card, right? The Ace of Swords. It is a new beginning as well, and learning how to speak for yourself a little bit. I know we all can, but you know, actually finding your voice again. And it's being victorious in that. But you got to be careful, because sometimes what happens in these scenarios and relationships or whatever, friendships that we're in, and our inner voice is stunted because, or our actual voice as well, becomes squashed because that scenario and what that person evokes in us, that when we come out of it, it's like, oh, I can't believe I never said anything. I'm going to speak my truth every day. Oh, this is shit. That's crap. What are you doing that for? You're awesome. No, I know I got to do that. It's not me. I'm not that kind of person. It can actually become really aggressive. And can also, you can hurt people with your words and how you say things. You know, what you want to do, really, Sag, is line these up a little bit. Line up your words and create a delivery, right, that gets your point across but doesn't hurt anyone, because it's fierce. As I say, it cuts away at everything, and like it will cut away at the good too. So, but there's something quite relieving about this for you, what you'd like to become. And I think as well for you, it's about you being able to do this yourself and not needing anyone to do it for you. You're taking control of it yourself. You're like, no, do you know what? I want to speak. I want to say things. I want to be the one that puts up their hand and asks the question, why? Cool. Isn't that amazing? Now then, your 6th card is your current quest. Well, you've pulled back a bit from being the king, right? King energy. You've pulled back from that. And I feel like you kind of do actually get rid of all, well, to be fair, the Ace of Swords will come in and just cut away at all this decor anyway. It will be like, look, you don't need that, you don't need this, get rid of that, get back to this, you know. And it kind of slices you down a little bit to show you where you're actually going. and who you actually are. Because as I said, this won't feel like you. Like, take all that away, take off the frills, and what do you have? As someone who's on a quest, but it's a knight, and the knight has a message and it has something to say, and combined with the swords, it really has something to say. But see how you're not as ornate anymore, right? You're back to basics, you're back to the bare bones of something, and the Ace of Swords helped you do that. But you come in with a message, you say, look, I've got something to give. I've got something to give. Yes, I walked away with these 5 of Pentacles, but I took one with me because I knew that there was worth in it. And I worked at this in particular, and I focused in and I honed in on this, and this is what I have to give. Now, you've got to take your time with me because I'm a Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to take it slow. I take it slow. You take it slow as well because, look, you have your armour on because you've been damaged here. And look how naked and bare you feel and how cold. You're just left out in the cold with this. So you're a bit skeptical and a little bit almost fearful, and that's why you put the armour on, to take care of yourself, alright? And also to show people that you can't be messed with. But the thing is, like, you don't need your armour to do that, you know? Your quest is really kind of beginning again, which is wonderful because you've learned that from the Death card. But now you're like, I've got something to offer, I've got something to give now. Be it work, be it relationships, be it family. I have something of importance here. And it's not just all the frills. No. No, it's not. When I scrap all that away, when I pull all that away, what's left is something very valuable. And you're willing to give that. Sweet. This, guys, I think this might be a love reading. Just a little bit. And where it will lead you? Holy crap. Ace of Wands. So you've 2 aces either side of this pentacle. Check this out. You've got a lot on your side here. Like a lot. Over the next 2 weeks. But the Ace of Wands is the same energy. Well, same level of energy, I should say, as the Ace of Swords. Whereas this is all about love, compassion, being passionate, lust. I mean, just sex. It is. It really is, do you know? It is. It's known as, this can be regarded as a phallic symbol as well. Do you know what I mean? But it's about encountering relationships with people who you know you can love, who gives you love. And that just adds fuel to the fire. There's a lot of air, Some of you may also have air in your chart. Or that you're going to encounter an air or fire person that helps you do this. Because, you know, you're taking it slow and then all of a sudden you're lit, like you just lit this match. Do you know what I mean? You're on fire again. But you get a new, this is the thing, guys, you get a new chance at this. You get a new beginning at this as well. Because wands are all about new beginnings. And you get a second chance in love. Right? Or if some of you don't want love, casual times with someone. I think whichever one you prefer is not bad, but you just kind of have to let them know early on. Do you know, just set the tone early on. You say it out straight. Say it out straight with Ace of Swords, and so nobody gets hurt. But this is really important, and I don't want you to overlook this. I think it's time you kind of realize how much you're coming into your own, but with changes, with alterations. And that's not a bad thing at all. This will all lead you to something really beautiful and really creative. Remember, wands is about creative pursuits as well. So it could get you going again for getting out there and being creative in whatever manner that may be, because creativity comes in all shapes and sizes and forms and all that. But it's like it lights that fire back in you again. Just be careful that you don't like completely, the flames don't engulf the match too quickly, Sag, because you are Sag at the end of the day, and you might just completely burn out the match too soon. But you got your Knight of Pentacles here, so I think you'll take time. Yeah? Who's Sag? What a reading. That was slightly heavy for me at times, but I think you got the message. Yeah? Oh, just please don't go back there. I know I can't tell you what to do, but I just feel it. I just, no. You're over that. You're actually quite done. I don't think you realise how done you are though. this has been your bi-weekly reading. Who am I now and where I'm going for July the 17th to July 30th, 2017. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment so that, you know, your experiences, we all help each other out here, basically. All right, that's what we do, because we're a Tuatha, we're a family, and we're a tribe. Remember, if you need guidance in your general life or love life, or maybe a bit of both, I'm your gal. Check out my email address below. You can email me directly and I can send you on a price list and a service list as well. Guys, a little bit intense over the next 2 weeks, but, you know, speak your truth. So, you know, and it'll all come together. It will all come together. And be careful of that ex. Be careful. Alright, darlings, you have a fantastic 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the following 2 weeks. You take care. Bye-bye.